So this is my final exam. The first question is, what skills do you expected to gain from this class? The skills I expected to get from this class is the ability to talk in front of my peers without being nervous, or when I go up I don't have like these mini panic attacks that goes on like in my chest. It makes me feel so weird. I believe the strongest presentation out of my 3 was my very first, which was on homelessness. And because not only I thought that my visual aids were good, but I spoke on a topic that I was really familiar about. So at the same time, it kind of made me feel comfortable when I gave the speech to my peers. What organization pattern did you use to organize your interview speech? I think, that's a good question. Please define the organization. I did mine on infidelity. I would like to say I used a pattern for that one, but at the same time I felt like when I presented it, it didn't really come out as smooth as I thought it would. But I really would like to think that I did. Oh, that is hard. Okay, we'll come back to that question. What method of informing did I use? So again, since it was infidelity, I couldn't really, I wasn't really able to demonstrate that. So I basically just explained it, gave statistics about it, which honestly I think it came off as persuasive. So yeah, that speech was really all that great. What techniques did I use to actuate my persuasive speech? From those categories, I think mine is I think I could be wrong, is a desired outcome. Yeah. How has my public speaking skills improved over the course of this term? Okay, so my first speech, I don't know, my last 2 speeches, it looked like I did pretty bad on those last 2, especially my very last one, because I didn't have my notes or anything. So it was, I would have to say that was pretty it's pretty cringy to look at. But one thing I have to say that was pretty good from what I thought from all my 3 speeches was my eye contact and my volume and the way I sounded when I spoke to my peers when I gave my speeches. Yeah. So, oh, there's a lot of things that I thought I could have done better. So that's the question. What do you think you could have done better in your performances? I believe I could have prepared better. I should have read the textbook, because honestly I didn't read it. I just skimmed through it, so I'm pretty disappointed in that. So yeah. My goodness. Yeah. What did your instructor write were your strengths? I think what Professor wrote was good eye contact. That's what I think she wrote. And what did your classmates say that you did well consistently? They said everything was good eye contact, the volume of my voice was good, and I sounded energetic when I did my speeches, regardless that I didn't even know what I was talking about during my speeches. So what are my personal and professional goals for the future? Please give an example of a time you think you may have to do an individual and or group presentation. my professional goals in the future is to become a teacher. So I think taking this class, especially speaking in front of people, it kind of helps me in a way that it'll give me encouragement or confidence to talk in front of my students one day. So that's what I think. So yeah. Okay. Oh, please list and define terms from the interpersonal communication chapters. So one is self-confidence or self-esteem. Let me just grab that real quick. Oh shoot. Yeah, my words are gonna be self-esteem, which means the part of the self-concept that involves evaluations of self-worth. And the second one, I think, would be organization, the perceptual process of organizing stimuli into patterns. And if I understand that question correctly, one specific example that I could apply those to in the future, for my specific interpretational communication interaction, is if I become a teacher, I can use those two. For organization, I'll be able to organize